Hey, what's up, guys? rayBar checking in. Got another video for you guys today. Again, I'm trying to post more regularly. If you see for the month, we're down about $9,000 for the week. About 2,600, 2,700. It's been pretty brutal, but we are up today. So maybe there's a little bit of turnaround that we can see happen here shortly. Tomorrow, March 12th, is going to be the the consumer price index, or the CPI numbers coming in. Hopefully, we get a little bit of relief there and it doesn't grow month over month, or, year over year, but also month over month. Then on Thursday, we have the producer price index, which I think is kind of a big indicator, right? Because it's going to be driving what people are doing to create the goods and services that we are buying and using. So I think this is going to be a pretty big week for us, guys. I'm hoping, we have a good inflation beat as well as a, good PPI beat, and then maybe, we'll see that market rebound a little bit. I still think we're in a buying opportunity, guys. Just remember, there are a lot of fears about recession and, tariffs and inflation, all these other things. But at the end of the day, guys, just remember, timing the market never beats time in the market, right? So always continue to buy. And I think that these are buying opportunities. People get rich in recessions. People get rich, in downturns because they buy long-term stable companies. Crypto here, just kind of, Bitcoin still averaging into these other two plays. Again, I'm just kind of playing with some money, throwing some stuff out there. Palantir continues to be the highest, amount of money I have in this particular portfolio, continuing to buy into the S&P 500. And guys, in times like right now when it's uncertain, just buy the index. If you don't feel like buying individual stocks, buy the indexes, right? So VOO, for example, SCHD. I just started this position. I started SCHD, MSIF, and then T. Obviously, it's going to be the Schwab U.S. Dividend Equity ETF. It's going to be MSC Income Fund. This is kind of like a subsidiary or like a, other entity within Main Street Capital. And Main Street Capital is a business development company, one of the best in my opinion, very well diversified, don't have too much exposure, have great equity stakes in companies. And, the same CEO, Dwayne, is also the CEO of MSIF, the MSC Income Fund. This is also a business development company. Notice here Dwayne as well. It's been around for a little while, so you can actually kind of look into the history, but it's just recently went public. I think this will be a pretty good income play. The dividend yield is, what is this right now? See, about 8.86%, which is actually pretty good. And honestly, I know people always talk about yield traps, but I don't think that this one is going to be one. Again, it is managed by the same folks that run Main Street Capital, which is one of the best BDCs. Just look at the history and look at what they're doing. I can do a deep dive into Main Street Capital and maybe even MSC Income Fund if you want me to. Just drop the comment down below. And let me know if that's something that you guys want me to go into, right? Buying AT&T, I should have kept my position here in Robinhood. I was, averaged in around like 17, 18 bucks. Sold out when I got ahead, and then I started buying a little bit more growth plays. But I just kind of reinitiated a small position, buying about $1 a day, again, to boost the income, right? I'm not too old necessarily right now, but as I look into the future, I want to make sure that I have steady income coming into the portfolio, maybe one day to replace some bills. In the retirement accounts, still contributing to the Roth IRA as usual, buying basically index funds and ETFs. I only got a couple of individual stocks here, Chevron and Microsoft. I think, oil and gas will still be a pretty big player throughout my lifetime anyways, being in my mid-30s. And then Microsoft is just always going to be, I think, a great value buy. They're integrated in our lives in so many ways, especially in the business community with Microsoft Office products, the cloud, and then the work that they're doing with AI as a whole, right? So looking at the portfolio, like I said, down about or $9,000, back to around 51,000, which is good. But, the peak of this portfolio, at least the public portfolio, is, around $62,000, $63,000. So definitely hurts to be down. But you know what, guys, like in the long run, Stocks will go up, especially if you're buying quality names. I know I got a couple in here because you got a couple bad ones in here, but it's because you got to kind of buy, a little bit risky to kind of make the outsized gains. But the core foundation of your portfolio should be steady Eddie stocks like Microsoft, Google, Walmart, Republic Services, things like this, guys, like Republic Services. Think about trash. Trash will always be around no matter what happens, no matter how good the economy is, how bad the economy is, whether AI replaces jobs, doesn't replace jobs. Trash will always be around. So, buying companies like Republic Services, Waste Management, Waste Connections, things like that, I think will always be in style. You might not have the outsized gains at times whenever, everyone's going to the flight to like the Mag 7 and the big tech stocks. But I think that, you need quality foundational stocks in your portfolio as that foundation to hold you steady in bad times, right? Just like right now. I mean, look at this. When everything else is like tanking, we're up about 6%. So 6% in the month, right? Versus the broader market is going to be down 7%, right? So you can find winners in bad market environments like we are in right now. But guys, just stay the course and continue to buy. On the topic of Republic Services, I am also looking into another stock, advanced drainage systems. Again, things that no matter what AI does, what technology does, what the economy does, you have to have basic infrastructure in place. Advanced drainage systems does a lot of, actually, I'll read it right here for you. Manufactures thermoplastic pipes, which provides a suite of water management products and drainage solutions for the construction and infrastructure marketplace, right? So basically anything that we're going to need as a society, waste management, water treatment and management, food, consumer staples, things like that, right? So overall, guys, I think that we are in a good spot. Hopefully you guys aren't flushed out of the market and nervous. Continue to buy. And if you're still here in this part of the video, comment humidifier, because that's a random word, but I am staring at a humidifier right now. So that's the only reason it popped in my mind. Anyways, guys, appreciate the support. Love you guys. Thank you guys. And I will see you on the next episode.